Contextualize on the technologies and uses manner. Today, the start the training of technologies in market management are programmed through the weekday we learn. Its scenarios close the reality of the social and productive context to elaborate from the diagnosis of the market. The design of market information system and the collocation of business opportunities was specialized service. Authority of premises on the seductive process of communication and exhibition commercial activities require materialize in the marketing management of product or service. We are confident and judicial will help you in construction of this project. My name is Liliana, and we make it precision whether we spread delay or argue training process, during which we have the opportunity to create a product scenarios close of the reality of every social with we call or principle learn different skills including interpret understand market state, evaluate the commercial and logistics process, choose the innovative market solution to market process or service. Market exhibition with added to provide the content with contextualize a solution that enable the position of companies in the global market. The market management technologies of the product sector human resources with capacity, innovation and creative to solve market problems and boosting the economy of the global market image of the international economy. With how that we will finish this formative process at the good human begins, examples increasing and however workers competition. Impact of the project. Social. In this aspect, this project will develop capacity. Interprets on this addresses with healthy different on the world. Independent in that it probably is the living condition and on those and this family. It is also probably to lead a company that reconciles your experience in this program and generates some favorable working conditions. Economics. Though this project is set to crash the formality of the companies that implement service delivery contracts to achieve better balance in working conditions and promises development of specialist function according to the demands of market competition. Environmental. This project seeks to promote the commodity to sustainable development congruent with the environment and humanity. Produces rational and technologies that compromise natural resources. Technological is set implemented the social technologies in activities other than the mass trained human resources specific area. Living factor to cope with process globally in taking into account a cooperation approach and company at the demands developing technologies depending on the quality of products and services. The training or the programming price. As this appreciated in the follow of the price is the purpose of an evaluation is to identify these aspects of performance likely to be a probability boost in exploiting its GP and the further achievement of the organizational projects. This purpose can all be achieved through the rationing plan of the concert in the figure of its provision plan derived from a performance evaluation process. In summary, started with Professor Jenny Campos of the State University at Distancia, UNED, of Costa Rica. In this precision implemented plan, basic elements for extending the problem plans are the future projects medium or low than aiming and the correct writing start during the monitoring and deletion process.
Come on, baby, take a chance. Come on, everybody, let's dance in outer space. Everybody dance, dance, come on, baby.
To take in the code. 1. Disney for improving result from a deficit in the result. 2. It is required it is this project that carries about what is expected of it. 3. It is essential to identify the elements that affect information from their skill, excluded skill, historical capacity, etc. Personal effort, motivation, risk, limitation, etc. As external condition, inventory management, sales, art, excessive supervision, etc. 4. Any promised an action is assumed with done with hotly used recognition at the person. Below position the plan it is for implement training and training is human talent project.
Come on, everybody, let's dance in outer space. Everybody dance, dance, come on, baby, take a chance. Come on, everybody, let's dance in outer space. Everybody dance, dance, come on, baby, take a chance. Come on, everybody, let's dance in outer space.
The PEST analysis. Doing analysis in the macro every morning in which a company, operatives or intensive audio operators is important to identify the factors that control affect significant number of the that variety can influence the levels of discipline and demand on the cost in the company. Singular time several strategies planning tools have been developed. We handle the classes the vast numerous possible situations that occur in a company. PEST analysis of the whole, the resources, of the classes several macroeconomic factors. This naturally allows example, the part of this company of age or stage. Factors are established the literacy that exists permitting. The result in this process can be used covers of the opportunities offered by the economy and the two-mark contingency. Plan to 2 weeks, the trade wind will hard, prepared to strategy, plus Andes budget plan. Macroeconomic force is a chapter with political, economic, social, and technological factors with the company at the direct control. These factors constitute the flat difference, reliability, PEST analysis. A continuation presents PEST and expresses PEST analysis of the project. SWOT analysis is one to matters of the world. The dot format is not reason as SWOT and SWOT in English. It's as useful to understand and make decisions in that case of its situation with business and companies. So one of these acronyms offer manuals, opportunities, strength, etc. The head of the matrix provide a good friend or reference for referring this strategy. Position and direction of what company, budget proposal or idea. Completing the matrix is simply a list appropriate for both a reason method it can be used for company planning, strategic planning, competition evaluation and marketing. Budgeting development of process and research report. The errors are the word of the one matrix can be useful in fact value days. SWOT analysis can be conclusion with the specific matrix. Discusses value. We measure the market and the position of a company according to certain factors, specific political, economic, social, technological, or ecological. It's initial to carry on the PEST. Analysis favors the SWOT. The field measuring demand, the contribution of the person already. This SWOT analysis resulted an evaluation offered an organization in the form. Format with applies ideology of the net in the start. Present discuss and the market decision and type decision backing since the template a control actively limiting is in the constitutional reaction. Below is procedure the formatting of the process. Technologists and sales booths. The sales floor is dismantled if the future sales edit it physical for monitoring or the more usually hall for a specific period of time. Making design for it can allow to elaborate the sales booths and the front is elaboration to the booths such as the production, booths, the purchase, opposite imagination the requirement of personnel, the cash flow, etc. Below pricing show the pronounces and the sales booths for the work. The price. The price is known as the amount of the money that social must give in exchange for a goods or service in the actual amount of earned money. A record of the product or service or the sum of the average that budget exchange for the benefits or having obtained energies a good or service. The price corresponds to the monetary value currency assigned to goods or services that represent elements to a work, raw material for addition, utility, etc. Below is expressing the price on the main project. Below is expressing the price on the main project. Product cost. It is monetary evaluation of the expense is current and is applied in the real time as good. It includes the cost of the material, labor, industry, manufacturing costs, and charge on the work. In this process, it is defined as the value of hierarchy with economies in which to carry, who do trade position of goods and services. By means to fall of production are considered every capital. Consider or refine to the project, interest, profits, etc. The words salary and payment, salaries and the benefits to workers and employees, as well as goods and services. Service consumed in the production, produced or the right material fees, electric power, services, etc. Below procedure, the process cost of management. Product cost. It is monetary evaluation of the expense is current and is applied in the real time as good. It includes the cost of the material, labor, industry, manufacturing costs, and charge on the work. In this process, it is defined as the value of hierarchy with economies in which to carry, who do trade position of goods and services. By means to fall of production are considered every capital. Consider or refine to the project, interest, profits, etc. The words salary and payment, salaries and the benefits to workers and employees, as well as goods and services. Service consumed in the production, produced or the right material fees, electric power, services, etc. Below procedure, the process cost of money project. Final statement. The financial statement are a summary report that you would have company, assuming the fund structure of the risk, it charges of the fund and the creator. And the one is current financial situation. There is bad financial standing and the balance sheet, which show these assets, liabilities, and assets the company or the countries that income scarcity to economic started with had to hold company. Net company is the time when had the period and the three cash. The flow cash, the flow sustained show with the cash development and excludes produced the rigid party. Below present you defines as under project story.
I was so crazy all the time, I made you cry. You walked away and never said goodbye. On and on.